Swerving, how you look so perfect when you worst it. Double C it purchase, you deserve it. Niggas in your DM, they be thirsty.
Hey guys, it's me Melody, and today I'm back with another video, and this video is gonna be my story time on the day I quit my first job. Yes, my first job, and it was the worst place ever, and it still is till this day. So let's just get right into the video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I mean, you're already here, so just click that button, and don't forget to press the notification bell so you know when I post a video. And let's get to it. Okay, so my first job was at a bakery. It was at a Spanish bakery slash. Okay, so I had hot foods. I had foods that they actually cook in the bag, sandwiches, all that stuff, and then it had its bakery section. So when I started the job, everything was really good, and then as the time passed by, it got worse. It really did. So I was working there for probably about almost a year. Not a year fully, but almost a year. So then we're talking about the time around, we were in the month of December. This is when everything happened, kind of. The month of December. It was, I believe, it was around like the 28th. So I'm talking about the end of December. And I worked almost every single day. I had only a few days off. The 28th or the 27th, I was working in the kitchen because yes, I did everything in that job, and some days I had to work in the kitchen. So yeah, that day I worked in the kitchen. Everything was perfectly fine, nothing, it was just the usual whatever. And I got home really late because again, when I work in the kitchen, I get home really late because it's a lot of mess, a lot to clean, a lot to fix, a lot to organize for the next day, the labels, just everything. So I like I said, I was perfectly fine, and that day when I went home, I did whatever I always do, and then I went to lay down. I started to feel a cramp, and it wasn't like too bad. It wasn't bad at all. It just bothered me, but it was something that I could just ignore. So I was like, okay, that's weird. I'm gonna go to sleep, and then when I wake up, I'm gonna be okay, you know? I'm fine. So then I woke up the next day, and I wasn't fine. I was not fine. So it was the 29th, and I was not okay. I mean, I was okay, but it was still there. That little cramp was still there. So then I went throughout my day, and I don't think I was working. I don't think I was working. Oh yeah, I was. Okay, so in the morning, I had to go to work in the morning, and I only worked from, I think it was 8 to 2. So I only worked like, you know, all the way up to 2 o'clock. So I went to work, everything was okay. I just had that little cramp, it bothered me, but whatever, I got through the day. Because I handle pain, literally. So I went to work, I worked, everything was fine, whatever, and then I went home that day. I still had that cramp. I'm like, oh my god, this cramp is not leaving. It's not bothering me, but it's annoying. Why is it not leaving? So I thought it was like what I ate. So I tried to eat, I was drinking a lot of water, I was whatever. So then it's the 30th, and that day I did not work. But I woke up with the worst pain in my life. I was in this bed, I was in this room, in this blue wall, in these 4 walls, and I could not get up. I was in pain. I couldn't handle it more. I was literally in my room by myself, like low-key, like not crying, but I was like so mad and just in so much pain. Like I was twisting and turning, and I couldn't stay still. But the problem is, every time I move, I would be in pain. So then that whole half of the day, I was terribly bad. Like I couldn't handle it no more. I was just in so much pain. I couldn't get up on my bed. When I get up, I would have such a bad pain. If let's say I would get up and walk, I would like, I would have to hunch over. Like if I was walking, I have to be like this, walking everywhere. I can't sit up straight how I am now. I couldn't move. I couldn't do nothing. Like that was how bad the pain was. So I low-key thought it was because of what I eat, or maybe something that I ate like felt bad in my stomach. So I started like drinking Pepto-Bismol. I started drinking like milk and magnesium. Like I really thought it was like something wrong, like that I ate or whatever. So I drank all these like stomach things, and I thought it was gonna work. So then the next day, it was gonna be the 31st, which is obviously New Year's Eve. So I had to work. I was like, this pain has to leave. I have to go to work tomorrow. So I drank all this medicine, so I'm gonna wake up. And I didn't have to work the next day until 3, so I had like the whole morning and a little bit of the afternoon. So then I woke up the next morning. I was bad. I was still bad. I was really, really bad. And remember, like I was feeling like this the whole day before, and then in the morning. And then I was like, I wasn't eating at all. So I was like all pale. I was weak. I was done. I was out for like, I was like deuces. Like I felt like I was gonna die. I really did. So then that whole time that I was feeling like this, keep in mind, I did not get up. The only time I had to get up was when I literally forcefully had to go to the bathroom. And my bathroom's like right outside, kind of right outside my door, so it wasn't like that far. So the only thing I would get up is for the bathroom, and that's it. I didn't eat, I didn't drink nothing. I was like, I didn't want to eat or nothing, because every time again I would eat, I would feel bad pain. Like my pain is already like high, and then if I eat, it will even get even more higher. So I was not gonna do that to myself. Like I'm already suffering, I'm already in pain. I can't. So then I was like, I haven't ate for so long. I'm not looking good. I can see myself looking really pale. I see myself looking like I'm really dead. Like I'm seeing myself and I'm like, no, I do not look okay. And I don't like none of that. I like to look like, you know, I don't like to look like I'm like dying literally. I know I don't feel good, but I don't like seeing myself like that. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to Publix. So at that time, my little brother was here, my little brothers were here, and I took the oldest one, and then I was like, okay, let's go to Publix. And I went to go to Publix to get a bowl of fruit, because in Publix I always get fruit. I love fruit. And I got this bowl of fruit that's like this. It's a little bowl of fruit that they sell at Publix. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go buy this fruit. And I think I bought something else, but it wasn't for me, but whatever. And I was like, okay, so this is fruit. It's not gonna do nothing bad to me, and it might help me, and it's just to have something in my system. So I have something. If I can't eat actual like food, then I have fruit in my system. So I bought that. Keep in mind, again, I told you I couldn't like stand up straight. So I'm here walking in public, literally like this the whole time, dying, like walking mad slow and like trying to hurry up at the same time to get home and be in my bed, and like, because I couldn't. So then I got home from Publix and I ate some of the fruit. I tell you not, I only ate like 4 pieces of fruit, only 4 little pieces of fruit, and my pain got so much worse. I started having pain. I couldn't hold it no more. I was like crying. I couldn't handle the pain no more. And then I started throwing up. I was vomiting and vomiting and vomiting and vomiting and vomiting. You know when you vomit and there's nothing else to vomit, it's just water at the end? Like that's how it ended up. So I like ended up vomiting all the fruit and all the little things I had in my body until literally it was just water. So then I was like, oh my god, I have to work. You hear my voice crack? Whatever. So I was like, oh my god, I have to work in like 3 hours. What am I gonna do? And again, you guys are probably thinking, okay, just call them and tell them that you can't work, that you're not feeling good. So I can't do that. My bosses, which is our husband and wife, they own everything. They're the whatever of everything. They're the manager, boss, whatever. They don't take that at all. Like, they don't take it. So they don't care about anything. They don't care if you're sick or whatever. They don't take no excuses, pretty much. There's those people that don't care about you. They care about needing people to work and working for them and then making their money in the restaurant. So I had bad luck that day, because that day that I had to work, it was in the kitchen. This is New Year's Eve, so I was obviously gonna work New Year's Eve and New Year's. So I was not feeling good, but I started to feel a little better. So I was like, oh my god, I feel better. Okay, so I'll be okay for work. I mean, I feel a little off because I haven't eaten anything, but I'll be okay. So I go to work. It's packed because, again, it's New Year's Eve. Everybody's buying food, everybody's picking up their orders and everything. So then again, I had to work in the kitchen, which was the worst day to work in the kitchen. And then I walk in the kitchen and I see the biggest mess. The biggest mess. Y eso me dio un quille. That really bothered me so much. Because I'm telling you, there's always a mess. You know, I don't care about cleaning, whatever. But when I tell you it was too much of a mess, it was too much. It was too much, period. There was meat on the floor, all the food on the floor, everything that they dropped on the floor, all this mess on the floor. Like, it's like a pile of dirt and food on the floor. Like, because, like, when they cook and stuff, they just throw stuff on the floor, whatever. It's like what they don't use. Like, let's say you're cutting something and the parts that don't matter, like, they just throw it on the floor. And everything was dirty. All the tables were dirty. Everywhere you cut was dirty. All the machines were dirty. The cutting machines were dirty. Where you like make like eggs, where you like heat up, like put the meat and all that stuff, where you cook everything, dirty. All the spatulas, everything dirty. Everything was dirty. All the sandwich area dirty to the max. All the meat, the cheese, everywhere on top. So it was like, I'm on the point of death, and then I don't want to work on top of that, and then on top of that, I have to clean all this mess. Problem is, you're like, okay, somebody can help you. No, honey, nobody can help me, because I was the only one working in the back. I was the one supposed to work in the back, as I should say, supposed to work in the back. So then the boss is getting ready, and her family's coming because she was gonna have a party that night, right? So they thought little stupid Melody was gonna be working in the back, all sick. And keep in mind, you can see in my face I was sick. Everybody was like, are you okay, blah blah blah, because I was like still hunched a little bit. And I was working for like a good 20 minutes. I was okay. And then this boy, I came in at 3, I think it was 3. I said, I don't remember, this was a while ago. At 3, I believe. And the boy leaves at 3:30. So he's helping me, like, because he just came in, but he like was doing stuff, and then he saw me, so he was like helping, doing a few things and trying to help me and whatever, so I won't be that dirty. But it was so much, it's like, it doesn't, like, it would take like so many people like to like look like it's like a clean a little bit. So he's helping the most he can. He started to feel bad, and I hate when people feel bad for me, but he started to feel bad. And I told him, I was like, after like 20 minutes passed, I kept going to the bathroom. During these 20 minutes, I was going to the bathroom, I was leaving, I was going back, I was like throwing up, I was like using the bathroom too much, like I couldn't. So then I was like, look, I don't feel good, I can't, like, I really can't, I barely can stand straight, I can't. Like, he's like, oh, I see it. Like, he was like telling me like, oh, I know, I can see it in your face, you didn't have to tell me. And I was like, I wanted to know if you can like stay for me and like work here, because I think I'm gonna need to go home. And he was like, yeah, don't worry about it, don't worry, I'll cover you. Okay. So then I didn't go to her, I didn't tell her straight. She just would pass by me, she'd be like, Melody, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And I was like, I don't feel good. Like, you can see it in my face, I told her I don't feel good. The other cooks that were there still, they noticed, they're like, why are you not going home, blah 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 blah. So then I called my mom on the phone, and I was like, I need to leave. You need to pick me up. She was at work, so she was getting right out of work. So I was like, Perfect, you're getting out of work. You need to pick me up. I don't feel good. I keep vomiting using the bathroom. I can't even stand straight. I can't be in here no more. Like, I'm about to freak out. I need to go home. And she was like, okay, I'll be there. Did you tell her? I was like, no, I didn't. And then I was like, I'll just tell her when you get here. So then my mom ends up coming in like 5 minutes because her job was like right there. So in like 5 minutes she came. She picked me up. Her husband, the boss's husband, I mean they're both the bosses, but the lady's husband, my mom tells him, I'm like, I can't pick her up. She's not feeling good. I can't, blah, blah, blah. End of story. So then I go and I'm walking out. I'm like, thank you so much for covering me. I'm really grateful, blah, blah, blah. So then I go and everybody knows I'm not feeling good. Like, everybody knows. And then I walk to the car and I'm like vomiting everywhere. Like, not in the car, but like on the, like outside. I was vomiting. I couldn't. I had to pause. And then when finally I got in the car. So I was in the car and about 2 minutes later, somebody's calling. And in my mom's car, it has like the little screen, and then when somebody calls, she has her phone connected to the car. So the car started ringing, and then it was my boss. And she calls my mom, because that's the number that she calls. And then she was like, oh, why did Melody leave without telling me, blah, blah, blah. And why Melody didn't tell me? She just left me abandoned, blah, blah, blah. She knows that there's nobody else to work, and blah, 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 and all her bull, blah, blah, blah. And then my mom was like, oh, like, I'm not gonna let my daughter work there. Like, you obviously see that she's not okay. Everybody in the job knows that she's not okay. I talked to your husband and he knows. And everybody can see that she's not okay. Like, you can ask all your employees. She's not okay. I'm not gonna leave my daughter working there. She's not feeling good. Like, I need to either she needs to go home or go to the hospital. Like, she can't be working here, and you guys trying to abuse and having all that mess. So then she was like, oh, okay, I'll talk to you, I'll call you back. So she's fake. She's really fake. Like, she really thought I was gonna clean them. Like, I'm telling you, like, me not even being sick, it's like I'm already mad. And I'm sick, that's even 2 times, like, that's even 10 times worse, because of everything that they did. There's literally 5 people there. 5 people working in the kitchen the whole entire day before I'm there, and they left that mess. They didn't even care to pick it up a little bit or just like organize things, because I hate mess. So then the next day I had to work again at 7 in the morning, early in the morning. And keep in mind, this whole day, she wanted me to work that whole night. New Year's Eve, which was gonna be, I would get out, I came that time, and then I would have to get out around 11 by the time my mom picked me up at 12. That's literally working New Year's and New Year's Eve. And she thought I was really gonna do that, but I didn't have a good New Year's or New Year's Eve because I was sick. I was in bed, literally. People say Happy New Year's out there, and I'm here dying in my bed. So then the next day comes, and I feel bad still. I still feel bad. I kept feeling worse and worse, but it was like little and little, like increasing. So I had to work that day at 7 in the morning. I woke up at 3 in the morning. I was like sick. I kept using the bathroom. I was vomiting. Had so much pain. I couldn't go back to sleep. So then I call her. I call her early because that lady's up early. So I call her and I say, I don't feel good. I'm still in bad pain. I don't know what's wrong with me. Because I really don't know what's wrong with me. Again, this whole time I was like, like towards the end, I found out what was really wrong with me. But so then I was like, I can't. I called also to tell you that I won't be working no more because I'm sick and I'm not going to be able to work there no more. Thank you, but I just can't work. Okay, so I'm editing my video, and you know what I'm explaining right now about me calling her and telling her that I'm gonna quit. So she ended up calling me like 4 days in a row, back to back to back to back, talking about she need me, blah blah blah. Remember, I've been sick for a whole month. So, and then she wanna talk behind my back, talking about this is fake and blah blah blah. this and this and that, but you calling me every day to work. Like, come on, she a messy old lady. Like, I would never thought she was like that. And that's why I quit. That's why I did what I did in the job. And you know what? That's what happens when you're a good person. Because I did everything in that job. When you're a good person, people abuse. So keep that in mind. Don't be too good to people that don't deserve, because then that's how people abuse. I can't work there no more. And then she was like, oh wow, really, blah blah blah. And like, again, she does not care. That old lady does not care. All she care about her money and getting her money by her workers getting her that money. Because, you know, we make the money, pretty much. So, then, I was sick in this whole period for almost a month. I didn't get better till, I literally quit the job on the 1st of January, obviously the next day, like I said. And I lasted feeling like this for almost a month. So yeah, and then at the end of the day, I found out I had a stomach flu and the flu. And the cause, which I know and I believe that I got that stomach flu, was from the food of that place. Because when I would work there, that's all I ate. I ate food from there. So I know that I got this stomach flu from that food, because they just I don't know. The day that I always make my own food and I eat that, because like I be making my own steak. Like I put my steak to cook, I put all the stuff I want, I make my own steak. Like if I have steak with totones, I make my own. I make all that by myself, and I go in the kitchen and I make it. Or somebody that I trust with the food, with my food. So, but that day that I told you, like that day I was working in the kitchen, before I even started feeling like that, I ate food that was already done, that was there, because I just came from school. So I did not come from school. There was no school. I didn't want to make nothing that day, and then I went and I ate food that was already done, that was in a hot thing, whatever. And that's what got me. The day I finally don't make food by myself, that's what got me. So that bakery, like I don't recommend that place at all. Like the people gotta go, the boss gotta go, the husband of the boss, they both gotta go. But that was the story time, and I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. It was too much, but I'm here. I'm here, and I'm healthy, and I'm not sick no more for now. And yes, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video.
You're curving, curvy little body, love your surface. Yeah, I'm along your body, make you nervous.